Hello friends, myself Nagamani. Welcome back to Nursing Lectures. In this video, we are going to discuss about functions of management or management process. Process means a series of actions or operations conducted from the beginning till the end. Management can be defined as the organization and coordination of activities of a business to achieve the set objectives. Management is incorporated as a factor of production together with materials, mission, and money. Management involves engaging and connecting functions of generating corporate policies, planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the resources to achieve the objectives of that policy. So, management as a process emphasizes that all managers, regardless of their particulars, aptitudes, or skills, engage in certain interrelated activities in order to achieve their desired goals. So, coming to the management process, management is a set of principles relating to the functions of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling, and the application of these principles in harnessing physical, financial, human, and informational resources efficiently and effectively to achieve organizational goals. So there are different authors given the elements of management process differently. Among all, the important elements are given by Henry Foyle. Henry Foyle, followed by Gulick and R.C. Davis. So like that, there are different authors have given different functions. Coming to the nursing management process, it is the process of working through nursing personnel to promote and maintain health, prevent illness and suffering. The role of nurse manager is to plan, to organize, direct, and control available resources in order to provide effective economic care to groups of clients efficiently. So, management is a dynamic process which is universal and can be used in variety of settings and situations. So the management process or steps of management process given by Henry Foyle are planning, organizing, command, coordination, and control. So these are the functions given by Henry Foyle. He was the first person identified functions of management. Based on Henry Foyle function, Luther Gulick and Lyndall Urwick has given the steps of management process by adding two more steps. They are mentioned as postcarp. So postcarp is referred as P for planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling, reporting and budgeting. So these are the elements described by Luther Gulick. So these are the elements of management process given by Luther Gulick. Thereafter reviewed by Linda Lurwick. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling, reporting and budgeting. So postcard is an acronym widely used in the field of management and public administration that reflects the classic view of organizational theory. So it appeared most prominently during 1937, the paper given by Luther Gulick in a set edited by himself and Lyndall Urwick. However, he first presented the concept of postcard in the year 1935. Initially, postcard was envisioned in an effort to develop public service professionals. In Gulick's own words, the elements are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. So this presentation on functions of management discuss in detail about various administrative and functional responsibilities of management that should be exhibited by the management for the smooth running of the organization. So let us see the first element of management process, planning. So planning is the hallmark of intelligent behavior. Means for every activity before we do, we need to plan. Planning means looking ahead and chalking out future courses of action to be followed. So it is a preparatory step, and planning is a systematic activity which determines when and how and who is going to perform a specific job. So planning is a detailed program regarding future course of action. So it is rightly said that well planned is half done. So if we plan ahead before starting the work, our work will be half done. Therefore, planning takes into consideration available and prospective human and physical resources of the organization so as to get effective coordination, contribution, and perfect adjustment. And planning is the basic management function which includes formulation of one or more detailed plans to achieve optimum balance of needs or demands with the available resources. According to Urvik, planning is a mental predisposition to do things in orderly way, to think before acting and to act in the light of facts rather than guesses. So planning is deciding best alternative among others to perform different managerial functions in order to achieve predetermined goals. According to Notes and O'Donnell, planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, and who is to do it. So, planning bridges the gap between where we are to and where we want to go. So, it makes possible things to occur which would not occur. So, in other words, planning is a continuous intellectual process of determining philosophy, objectives, policies, procedures, rules and regulations, long-term and short-term projected outcomes, fiscal course of action, etc. So, in short, to say planning is preparing a blueprint. The next element of management process is organizing. So here the manager has been advised to arrange for all the necessary resources, that is the raw materials, monetary resources, human resources and technology, as well as the managerial expertise to help achieve the goals set under planning process. Organizing is a function of management which follows planning. So it is a function in which the synchronization and combination of human, physical and financial resources takes place. So all the three resources are important to get results. Therefore, organizational function helps in achievement of results which in fact is important for the functioning of a concern. So according to Chester Bernard, organizing is a function by which the concern is able to define the role positions, the jobs related, and the coordination between authority and responsibility. Hence, a manager always has to organize in order to get results. The next function is staffing. So staffing function is the most important managerial act along with planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So the operations of these four functions depending upon the manpower which is available through staffing functions. So staffing involves manning the organization structure through proper and effective selection, appraisal and development of the personnel to fill the roles assigned to the employees or workforce. According to the Theo Hyman, staffing pertains to recruitment, selection, development and compensation of subordinates. So staffing is nothing but building a team. The next function is directing. Directing is said to be a process in which the managers instruct, guide and oversee the performance of the workers to achieve predetermined goals. So directing is said to be the heart of management process. Planning, organizing, staffing have got no importance if direction function does not take place. So directing is a continuous act of making decisions and embodying them in specific and general orders and instructions and serving as a leader of the enterprise. Directing is a function of guiding, inspiring, overseeing, and instructing people towards accomplishment of the organizational goals. The next function of management process is controlling and coordinating. So it is an ongoing process to ensure that the activities of an institution or organization adhere to the plan. So controlling consists of verifying whether everything occurs in conformities with the plan adopted, instructions issued, and principles established. Controlling ensures that there is effective and efficient utilization of organizational resources so as to achieve the planned goals. Coordination is the unification, integration, synchronization of the efforts of group members so as to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common goals. So it is a hidden force which binds all the other functions of management. The next function, the last two functions which are added by Urvik are reporting and budgeting. So reports are essential tools in every organization. So these reports play a crucial role in the startup, ongoing growth, expansion, and even survival stages of a company. Reporting plays an important role in the organizational environment. So it gives a clear picture to executive teams about the financial health of an organization. So reports also help build an audit trail of the past. So reports are also helpful in decision making, whether making a substantial purchase, planning for expansion, etc. So the last function of management is budgeting. So budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend the resources like money. So budgeting is a process of planning future business activities by establishing performance goals and putting them into a formal plan. So budgets are the financial roadmaps managers use to determine how much money they should spend to generate certain levels of sales as well as income. So for the efficient management of an organization, every manager should plan the budget smartly. So these are the functions which we have discussed in short: postcard planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. So we are going to discuss in detail about each of these functions in later lectures. Thank you.